Give me a second. I want to talk about two of my favorite things, Star Wars and Star Trek. And I want to do this because today is June 6, 2025, which is the 2-year anniversary of this channel and the first video I ever posted here. And it's been a hell of a 2 years, I'll tell you. I have learned so much, and a lot of it from many of you. And I wanted to take a minute, and I wanted to firstly thank everybody, all the Patreon guys and all the live supporters. Nightshade, who's got the Peter's Peeps group on the Book of Faces, Lars, who has our Discord server, and Jay and Travis, who are our moderator team. Especially, I want to thank those guys. And all the Patreon guys and live supporters without whom this would not be possible for me to do. So I'm very grateful. And I want to talk about Star Wars and Star Trek, not just because they are some of my favorite things, and it's my channel. I'll talk about whatever I want, motherfuckers. But I want to talk about the competing visions of the future. Because this vision of the future, while both are highly advanced technological civilizations, in this vision of the future, the Star Trek universe, we see our favorite characters, our heroes, wrestle with the rights of individuals in a society. And how do we build a just society, one that is prosperous and peaceful and embraces the contributions of everyone, versus a universe where people are kept in squalor despite the great wealth, where evil narcissists wreck democracy for no reason other than the naked pursuit of power and the ability to wield that power to destroy. These competing visions of the world or of the future, I think their successes are rooted in the reality of the human condition. Today, we are living in a technologically advanced world, a world, frankly, that no one has ever lived in before. The first generation growing up in the internet has really just become adults. And this is a world that nobody has ever lived in before. So first of all, if you are one of those people, I want to tell you, this is a brand new world. Old men like me, who should be able to tell you the right things to do to succeed in the world, we can't, because the world has changed so much from our youth. Anybody who tells you that they know the path to success in this world is trying to sell you something. Go out, make your own mistakes, figure it out yourself. Nobody has a path to success in this world, and new paths are being forged every day. Be one of the people that goes and forges a path. So nobody's ever lived in this world before. So when we think about the future, we are presented with these competing visions of the future. The Star Trek vision is very much rooted in Western society, indeed, of course, in American culture. Multicultural crew, acceptance of non-hetero norms, etc., right? No racism allowed of any kind. This world indulges the two things that drive all of humanity: fear and greed. It rewards greed, it punishes fear, and keeps people down. And while I wish the United States still aspired to the Star Trek universe, right now we got our own Tangerine Palpatine telling us that this is the way that the world is going to be under him. You're all going to be broke. I'm going to have all the money and power. And I will decide who gets into the country and who we throw out. Because there is no rule of law, only my whims. In the Russia-Ukraine conflict, we see the same thing. You got Darth Putin over there throwing his people away in the naked pursuit of power for himself and wealth for himself. Then on the other side, you got the Ukrainians. Everybody, it doesn't matter if your family's Jewish, you can be president. Doesn't matter if your family's Muslim, you can be the defense secretary. Doesn't matter if you're Crimean Tatar, the indigenous people here, right? You can rise through the ranks as long as you are competent. A meritocracy. Only one of these visions of the future promote a sustainable society. On the sinister side here, you have Putin and the oligarchs, which is an unsustainable future in which the seeds of its own destruction are always going to be sowed. We've known that since the French Revolution, right? Bring back the guillotine, baby, because you keep pressing, that's what's going to happen, because it's what always happens. We're seeing that now in the insanity that's unfurling in Russia. You know, one of those truck drivers who was just a patsy, just a local guy who got hired to drive a truck. He didn't know anything about the drones and the containers. A mob literally tore him apart. And all the other drivers have been arrested. Darth Putin in action. Meanwhile, the Ukrainians are celebrating the incredibly diverse team, including a kid who apparently the grand architect of the whole Operation Spiderweb used to be a DJ. That's a Star Trek world. Everybody working together for the common good. I don't know how this war is going to end. Prognostication is a fool's game. But I'll tell you something, I believe in Ukraine. And I believe in democracy. I believe in an egalitarian approach to life. I believe in rewarding hard work, intelligent sacrifice, and innovation. And we see all of that from the Ukrainian side. While the Russians just keep sending stormtroopers who can't shoot to use up Ukrainian ammunition. So on this 2-year anniversary, which also coincides with the 81-year anniversary of D-Day, and the 10-month anniversary, congratulations to the Ukrainian Armed Forces, the 10-month anniversary of Ukrainians in Russia, holding Russian territory, going to bed, waking up every day, every night, in control of Russian territory. I salute you. And I look forward to the victory, I don't know the future. And but if I were a betting man, I'd put my money on Ukraine. That's where I'd put my money. Thanks, everybody.